Let's turn our attention to what's happening at Boys Haven. James Ware there this morning to kind of give us an insight on what they do. And as I understand, James, some changes going on at Boys Haven.
Some changes, yeah. They were wanting to get an equestrian, get some horses out here, but as you can see back here to the back, they've raised pigs out here at Boys Haven, and they plan to get that back running again. But Boys Haven been in existence since 1945, Dan, and has served more than 1,500 kids. You know, a lot of these boys from broken down families and whatnot, and you know, they come here just looking for a place to call home, and that's what Boys Haven is all about, is making it as much of a home setting as possible. And Tony Castillo is CEO out here.
Yes, sir.
Been around the block. You've done Girls Haven, Boys Haven as well, but that's kind of the process. I mean, what is the process of getting kids here?
Well, the process now with the state contract that Boys Haven has, any given day I'll get 3 or 4 emails or phone calls from Children Protective Services where they have a young man or a small child that's in need of out-of-home placement. And because we do have our contract with them, I'll look at the referrals and to see if we've got the resources that these kiddos need to help them work on their therapeutic issues. If we do not have those resources, then we have the department find a place for the child to go, because regardless of where they're from or what's happened to them, all of them need help, and that's what we're about, helping kids.
Some of these stories will just rip your heart out.
Oh, it's just, you know, as I said before, you know, our kids are just kids. They have special circumstances, and those special circumstances aren't always the pleasant circumstances. They do come from dysfunctional, abuse, neglect backgrounds. Some of them have family they can go back to, others don't. And you're right, as I said before, some of the stories that you read on some of these kiddos are just, they'll tear your heart out and make you really appreciate what you have.
Ages 6 to 18 is what you house here. You can house up to 36 kids.
Correct.
And they come here, and you try to make them feel as much of a home as possible, and that's what these cottages are. Correct. This one here, though, is the man cave, and when you earn certain privileges, you move along in the ranks here, and this is one of the ones where I guess everyone's thriving to get.
Yes, our older boys, if they are working the program well, and they are on a certain level in regards to where their point and level system is, and getting privileges, doing well in school, you know, behaviorally and educationally, then we want to put them in what's called a lesser restrictive environment. So where there's not a staff person just directly supervising them at all times, they actually have a little freedom.
Sure.
And so we have this cottage, which is actually named Middleton, but we ask them, you know, what can we do to help you feel a little more independent? And so they actually helped us form this program of the Man Cave. And so they can move over here.
I got you, Justin. Let me hold on just a second. We got you caught in the door. There you go.
But and they can have, you know, we can get friends over from time to time to come in and play pool or watch TV and movies. They have their own living quarters that can be a suite-like setting.
What's your fulfillment? I mean, the success stories have got to be out there.
They are out there. We've had kiddos. One guy that comes to mind right off the bat, his name is David, and he was here for 6 years. Graduated high school 2 years ago and now attending Lamar University. I have a young man here who is a senior in high school. His name is Terrence. He's a very good artist and thrives to go to the Art Institute of Houston. He will make it. He will be there. And he's going to be a success story, and already is. He came to us a couple of years ago, and he does very well in our program. But you know, the real success is just watching these guys when they come in and have them leave just a little bit better than what they were when they came in, and that's a success in itself.
Sure. Financially, the place had gone through some ups and downs, but it's gotten back on track, and things have been good. Y'all even sold off some of the property to a Baptist church that's going to be next door, and they want to work with y'all as well.
Exactly. It was a few years of struggle there for Boys Haven, but the sale of the property and also obtaining the state contract with CPS has gotten Boys Haven to a very stable level. We're not getting rich by any means, but our doors are open, and they will be open for some time to come. We're excited about, you know, where we've been, the legacy of Boys Haven, what that is for the community of Southeast Texas as well as the kids across the state of Texas. We're excited where we're at, overcoming that diversity. We're very excited about where we're headed to in the future. We plan to, in the next couple of years, build some more cottages, not to expand the program, but to get the guys out of these older buildings into some new digs. And we feel like they deserve newer digs, the best that we can give for them, because if they, coming from where they come from, it's hard work for them to get to that level to where they can take care of themselves and not allow their dysfunctional family history to affect them in decision makings as a young adult. And so we're pushing towards that, and hopefully one day have some foster homes out here, so that not only can a child grow up here if they have to have more structure, but we can move them to a lesser structured environment, more so a family home type situation, so they can thrive in those types of situations also. So we're excited, very excited.
Good things happening out at Boys Haven. Of course, y'all got your music festival, your Appreciation Music Festival coming up in April as well.
April the 5th. We'll have a music festival out here. We'll bring in Christian bands, hip-hop, rock, country, some Spanish bands, and I'm inviting all the foster kids from Southeast Texas to come out. And it's not a fundraiser. It's an appreciation day for these kids that are in the foster care system, in particular in Southeast Texas. Last year, which was the first time it ever happened in Southeast Texas, we had about 150 kids out here. And it was tremendous to watch. It was just tremendous to watch these kids come out, just run and play and have a good time and eat some good food. And we're going to do that on April the 5th.
Good stuff. All right, Dan?
All right, James, thanks. Appreciate that. The insight. Again, so many people know about Boys Haven, or they've heard about Boys Haven, not sure exactly what they do. So this morning, a little bit of insight there.